What's up guys, it's Michael here. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to become a millionaire as an employee. So let's get into it. So if you see in my previous videos that I mentioned to become a millionaire within your lifetime, you have to become a business owner. But that is, that's a path for a majority of people who are not willing to take because it requires a lot of self-sacrifice, habits, emotional breakdowns. It's not for everyone, and a lot of people aren't willing to go through that havoc of becoming a business owner, ability to take responsibility, because let's face it, majority of the population today are not willing to take responsibility for the actions and consequences that they want to do. If you like this video, please click the like button down below and the subscribe button, and also the bell notification icon so YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. So going back to the topic at hand, how can you do it if you're an employee? Because your income is set. And most of the time, as an employee, your income usually does not make it to six figures unless you're in like the tech industry, medical, lawyer, or some really high up position. But that's actually further from the truth. There's a lot of studies and articles saying that you can become a millionaire, but at the end, it breaks down to, as I mentioned before, because in the financial industry, it's really boring because it's so simple, yet boring. At the same time, it's also difficult. So simple that it's difficult because people think it's simple. They're like, oh, I got this. I'll do this eventually. And next thing you know, time drags on, and they didn't get anything accomplished. So let's break down what, as an employee, how can you reach that milestone? So first is to understand the milestone of a millionaire. Is anyone who has 1 million units of income in whatever type of income, dollars, euros, yen, goes on, right? So how do you reach that threshold? Because as long as you have a net worth of $1 million based on investment, cash, then you're worth a millionaire. And what can you do if you're an employee and you don't want to open a business? Well, you are limited options if you do it this way, but it's possible. So first, like I mentioned before, is managing your expectations and your emotions. Mental health is a critical key in becoming financially successful, because when you see what other people do, you don't always have to follow it. But at the same time, you make it work. How does it work for your type of investments? First step, you have to invest. If you don't invest as an employee, you have no chance. Because if you're not going to become, if you don't want to be a business owner, then you have no chance of becoming a millionaire unless you invest. As I mentioned like a million times before in my previous videos, what type of investments you can do. If you're, you're an employee, your business gives you a 401k, then take it. You don't have to invest in your own 401k, but they give it to you, take it because it's beneficial. You don't have to go through all the hassle. They take care of most of the work for you, and you can just get your money poured in there and you get interest coming back. And now with other investments, because you always want to diversify your portfolio just in case one thing doesn't work, something else will work. Stocks, basically S&P 500, index funds, dividends, and also cryptocurrency. That's a type of pretty low barrier entry investment. And of course, I have to mention real estate. Real estate is a high barrier entry, but it is an investment. And number two, going down the list, what you can do is manage money flow, meaning whatever your money comes in, manage how do you split it up. I made a video on this before. You can check out on my channel. I talk about how do I break up my income down to brackets. And majority of people who are financially successful do this. Whatever money they make, so you have a set amount, you just divide it into groups. So one group's your fund, one group is basically what you have to pay for necessary expenses, basically insurance, property tax, maybe fuel for your vehicle, and the list goes on. So that's in one bracket. Another bracket's for investment. Another bracket is for emergency, because life happens. Another bracket, you can maybe save it just for like learning and stuff. And that's how you manage your money flow. If you manage your money flow, you'll understand from part A, where's your money go, because just keep track of it. When you keep track of it, you can delete things that you think is not necessary and you can allocate it somewhere else. Money management. Number three, the most important thing that I wish schools will taught is mental health. Because you see in today's society, all the news articles, they're trying to get to you. Everything you read, everything you look up, they're trying to affect your emotions. You have to become emotionally and at the same time unemotionally basically stable, meaning whatever you see on there, he's like, cool, big deal, but don't let it affect what you do. At the same time, you have to be very calm. Basically make calculative decisions based on whatever financial need you need to do. For example, if you're investing in the stock market, for example, Dogecoin. A lot of people throw money in Dogecoin. It shot up to like what, almost 70 cents, and all suddenly, same with Bitcoin, $63,000. Suddenly it just crashed. Now it keeps crashing. It goes down to a bear market. Then no big deal. It's an investment. Don't panic sell and just guarantee a loss and take that loss and try to move it somewhere else. Don't panic sell. Just leave it there. One day, if it's your investment, there's always have to be uptime and it's gonna have to be downtime. This time, it's apparently the downtime for that group. No big deal. And if you want to do it that way, then how much money should you allocate as an employee? Let's say your employee makes between 50K to 100K a year. That's like your average employee. Some people make lower because of minimum wage, right? But if you want to become a millionaire, this is how much you need to invest. And this is based on how much time and how much patience do you have. At the end, if you're an employee, you're going to be playing the patience game. As the business owner, you are playing the game of improvement. And how do you sell a customer? Because you don't have a cap. Employee, you have a cap. So if you want to become a millionaire in 40 years, and you're looking at basically investments looking between a 5 through 10% return adjusted for inflation. So there's a lot of articles talking about it, and the rule sticks the same. Between 5 to 10%, your investments will bring back money to you every year. If you keep it on it, you will become a millionaire. And this has been proven over and over again over everything else. Like, a lot of people think they become a millionaire just like a freak of chance by luck. No, there's a lot of decisions made out there for them to get to that point. And most of them, like I said, are not employees, sadly. If you're an employee, 40 years, and every time you get a paycheck, you will need to invest around $262. Some people range from different models, but after I look at certain models, this one seems to align with what I have seen. So to about $262, so you can say $260. Every paycheck you come in, invest $260. Then just about $6,000 a year going straight into investment. And if you do that for the next 40 years, you're looking to become a millionaire within 40 years of time. Do you have 40 years to spend? That really depends on you. For me, no. No, I ain't gonna wait 40 years to become a millionaire. Crazy. And going down the bracket, because they basically adjust time on decades, so every 10 years. The next bracket, if you want to become a millionaire within 30 years of the time you're watching this video by clicking the like button down below and the subscribe button. So within 30 years, you need to invest every paycheck about $460. For me, I found out a little bit low. I say 500 probably around a better option within that time. So between like $460 to $500 invested every paycheck. So that just to about $12,000 a year. So if you invest that much, then they're saying you will become a millionaire within 30 years. So whatever investments, you diversify your portfolio, throw into investments, and you have the money, the rest, what you want to spend with it. Do it that way, you'll become a millionaire within 30 years. And within 30 years, is that still too much? Kick it up even another notch. Try to do it within 2 decades, 20 years. 20 years as an employee, become a millionaire, that's actually really good. And this one, I do agree with them. About every time you get a paycheck, take about $1,000, $1,000, throw that into your investment portfolio, and invest consistently for the next year. You're looking at about $26,000 a year that you will take within your paycheck for investment. If you do that within 20 years, you will become a millionaire. And all of these are based on data and history that I have seen before. It's a trend. Because if it wasn't proven on a history and trend, there is no point of even making this video or people writing articles about this. Because this has been proven, it has been shown, it has been done so many times. So in 20 years, if you want to become a millionaire, $1,000 per every paycheck, throw into your investment portfolio, and you go on from there. If you want to, go down to 10 years, maybe even less than 5 years, at that point, you're looking at if you are an employee, you're gonna need to either make a lot more money as an employee, because most of the time as an employee, you will be capped based on what job you have. Even you climb the corporate ladder or you switch jobs, you're still gonna be capped. For that, from basically less than 20 years, if you want to do it in 10 or less, you have to most likely become a business owner. I mean, I could be wrong too. It could be a freak miracle that, an employee comes out, doesn't have any debt from student loans and stuff. The list goes on, don't have to pay the bills, and they become a millionaire. Yeah, that's possible, but the chance of that happening is very low. Instead, you rather whatever business or you do, why not just become your own owner, your own business owner? And that will actually be a future video where I interview other business owners from small to medium Eventually, hopefully I can interview large business owners, being up to multi-million-dollar companies. But most people care about what do small business owners and medium business owners do, because that is when majority of people, when they start off, that is where they at. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on my channel. Peace.